one among you whom you do not recognize, the one who is coming after me, whose sandal strap I am not worthy to untie. Good morning once again, everyone.
Good morning, Father.
Somebody who is very, very important. So important that the whole world, the history of the world has a world record, has written about him more than anyone else. If you read the world record of one person, one name, you can find that the name of Jesus is the most written about as compared to any human being in the history of humankind, because he is important. Now, this most important person as compared to the Buddha, Muhammad, or whatever in the world, okay, whoever, now this one person, most important person in the history of mankind, of humankind, says something about one person. To him, according to Jesus, this man is important to him. And that person is his cousin, John the Baptist. Amazing person. John the Baptist always lift up Jesus, and you see how he looked at Jesus. I am not even worthy to untie his sandal strap. How important Jesus to John the Baptist. Imagine if you go through life and you have somebody to compare. All your life is woven into this person's life since your birth, or before your birth, since your conception. And your life is intimately connected to this one person, and this person is God-man, God himself. So that means you have to do something. You have to examine your life at all time, every moment of your life. Imagine this. This is the thing that make us or break us in life. This one thing. Examination of our life. We are agitated, frustrated, we suffer, we complain, we make excuses, we blame, all those things. It's only because we do not examine our life. Suppose somebody come up to you, not just somebody, but a lot of people, important people like priests and Levites and teachers of the law like the Pharisees, and like lawyers and doctors and a lot of people, governors, they come to you and they ask you, or the president sends somebody to come and challenge you, who are you? Who are you? Why are you doing what you're doing? What kind of authority? What are you doing? What are you? Who are you? That means we have to examine who we are. And this is exactly what happened to John the Baptist. Somebody come to you and you're doing something, suppose you serve at Mass, and somebody come up to you, why are you doing that? Okay, who gives you the authority to do that? That is kind of a challenge. I took a course as an acolyte, or I'm a seminarian. You have to defend yourself. Now, John the Baptist asked himself this question, who am I? What am I? What do you have to say for yourself? Suppose we keep these three questions now in our heart and our mind in this day of the new year, 2016. But all year round, if we keep asking ourselves, who am I? What am I? What do I have to say for myself? Am I the Christ? I'm the prophet. What am I? Now, suppose we do that. And we have the answer. Now you look at John, how he answered. He knows exactly what he is not. He said, I'm not the Christ. I'm not a prophet. I'm not Elijah or any kind of prophet. What is he? He said that he is a voice. Now, why do we have this gospel reading during Christmas time? We read this during Advent time, right? The beginning of Advent. And then also we'll read this at the beginning of Lenten right, time. Why do we have this? Well, it's all about Jesus coming to earth. His incarnation is about him becoming a curse. You remember I spoke about this before. He came to be a curse for us. He came to make an oath and a covenant to be a curse for us so we can live, so we can have salvation. A curse on this altar, the curse, the one who is hanging on the tree is a cursed one. He come to do this. And John Baptist prepared for him. He said this, what am I? I'm only a voice. If you truly take time to consider your voice and look at what voice means, or what is the meaning of having a voice, you can look at the three factors to have a voice. First, of course, you have to have the air. Second, you have to have the sound. And this sound comes from a mouth or a tongue of somebody. I'm a voice of someone in the wilderness. Now, John said that I'm not even John. Okay? Everybody knew that he is John, but he doesn't even give himself a name. I'm just someone, a voice of someone. That means he create this space for all of us to be this voice of someone in the wilderness. You and I, we can be that voice. And this voice, what does this voice do? Well, it tells people. It is not even the message. It is not even the content of the message, just the voice. So when the voice comes, and then the message and the word, the meaning will come to the ear and the heart, the mind of the listener. I am the voice, only the voice, one crying out in the desert, make straight the way of the Lord. How do we make straight the way of the Lord? Once again, we return to the beginning of Advent season. How do we do that? We ask ourselves, who am I? What am I? What do I have to say for myself? Keep asking that question. Those three questions. And then compare, what am I not? Well, what we know we are not is, of course, we are not Jesus Christ, but we know we are Christian. We know we are not mere Christian, but we know we are Marian Christian. We know we are Eucharistic Christian. We know who we are and what we are. We can speak this to other people about Jesus Christ. Imagine that you compare all your life, every day, every single minute, or every single second you live with this question in your heart, in your mind, in your life. What is it gonna be? A lot of Catholics come to me and keep asking me the question, why the world right now, people do not know about God, but they keep following those New Age things. The young people in their 20s, 30s keep following New Age things. And there's a Black Mass yesterday. I was talking to a group of people here. Black Mass and young people, 20 in their early 20s. That's very interesting. Why don't we go there? And they advertise and go there and participate. You have to pay money to participate in the Black Mass. And this New Age, and read the palm, and you can conjure up spirit, and you have to pay for it. Why are the people doing that? It is only because of the Catholics, the Eucharistic Christians, do not know who we are. We don't ask ourselves this question. What are we? Who are we? What do we have to say for ourselves? What do you have to say for yourself when it comes to giving witness, testimony to Jesus Christ? The very first word of this, first sentence of verse of this gospel is this. This is the testimony of John. What is your testimony? What is our testimony? My testimony and my legacy is this. Jesus Christ is my blessing. And I want to be a blessing to all of you. I want to tell you that every single moment, every single second in our life, if we live in that second, we compare ourselves to Jesus Christ, you become a blessing, just like John. He is a blessing for all of us. Let us turn to the altar of the Eucharistic Lord and give him honor, due honor.